Welcome! In this video, we'll be showing you an example of how to take the first run in a Galaxy Runner game. I've set up for a 3-runner game. These are the steps that you're going to need to follow before the first run. So we're going to take each runner's prestige marker and turn them over. Then we're going to draw them randomly and place them on the prestige mat to determine runner order. So Ghost is last, Danny is second, and Big Jay-Z's on top, so he's first. Big Jay-Z draws a hex from the core world stack and places it in the sector. He's going to connect it to Primor via a Deepway hex and place his marker on the hex. Big Jay-Z loads initial cargo according to the system type. It's raw materials, so he takes a cargo chit and places it in a ship. Danny and Ghost do the same thing and load their initial cargo. The systems Iuprone, Doudrillon, and Pastrip have been placed, so take their corresponding system chits and add them to the active systems pool. It's time to select phase roles. Now we're getting into the run, and the runner order is still the same, so Big Jay-Z selects the Guild Master role and takes a guild bonus card as his role bonus. Danny is going to choose the Galaxy Runner role, and Ghost will pick the Stellar Carrier. Now, for the roles that go unselected, we're going to flip them over to indicate a 10 credit incentive. Now we're ready for the Guildmaster phase. Big Jay-Z is going to poll the runners for empty cargo spaces. 1, 2, 3. Now we need to draw chits to equal 3 from the system's pool. There's 1. 0, that doesn't count. And there's a special guild assignment. That goes in Big Jay-Z's starship compartments. There's another guild assignment. Still need 2 more. There's 1. And another one equals 3. Now we're matching the cargo to the system chits. I'm going to pick from the system type and place it on the core world, which is indicated on the blue hexagon. At the same time, I'm going to just grab the demand. So the pink matches the pink, and I put it on Pastrip. And I'm going to do the same for the others. And now, since all the demand is from the core world, it can't be placed on the core worlds, so I place it on Primor. Now we reset the system pool by turning them back over and mix them up, and that's the Guildmaster phase. Now we're ready for phase 2, the Galaxy Runner phase. Danny is in the Galaxy Runner role, so she's going to take her bonus Galaxy Run first, and she's choosing to explore. Now she needs 3 movement, and she's got it with her lightning bug. We connect the hexes with the Deepway with a number that equals the sum of the hexes it connects. So she's got to stop in the Deepway first and roll the die to see if she gets an event. And she does. A 1 is always an encounter. So she'll draw an encounter card. We'll explain the cards in another video, but for this video, let's just say that she is successful and she gets a prestige point for that. We move her up on the prestige track. So she's through to the inner ring, and for that, she gets 2 more prestige points, because anytime you lay down a hex, you get prestige points equal to the ring number. Now we supply every new system hex explored with the appropriate cargo and the appropriate number, 2, and the demand is going to be placed later. First, we need to add the Inner Ring Special Guild assignment to the active pool, and the system chit that matches the hex that was just placed is Anami. And randomly I chose Iuprone, and that's where the demand is going to go. Now, as part of her Galaxy Run bonus move, she gets to trade, and it happens just the same as the trading phase. So she takes her designer embryos and she's going to trade those, but it's a cryogenic cargo, so she needs to roll to see if it spoils. Cryo cargo spoils on a 1, and it's a 6 and it's fine. So for the multiplier to the trade profit, we need to add the qualifying conditions. The basic fee is always going to be 1, and so then we add the transport fee 1 ring away, so 1 plus 1 is 2. And then a newly explored planet always has its own demand for a +1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 3 times the cargo base price of 5 equals 15. Danny gets to reflect that profit on her guild credit account by sliding her credits. And the chick goes back on the operations mat. Now to finish her Galaxy Runner bonus move, she can carry the cargo. She's got 2 empty cargo spaces, so she's going to fill them with 2 life chambers. Now it's time for the regular Galaxy Runner move, starting with Danny. She's the Galaxy Runner. And her range resets back to 3. She's going to go to the core world, but she doesn't need to roll through the deep way this time, since she already got an encounter card. And that ends her move. And now, proceeding clockwise from Danny, the other runners are going to take their turn executing the Galaxy Runner phase and move. They're not going to trade or carry yet, because that happens in later phases. Now we're ready for the trader phase. Now, since the role of the trader went unselected, we still execute the phase, but we go in reverse prestige order. So Big Jay-Z is last. He's going to go first. He does his trade, slides his credits. And now for Ghost, he's going to satisfy the demand on Primor when he trades. So Ghost will get the basic fee plus a transport fee plus Primer demand plus the satisfied cargo demand for a total of base price 3 times 4 equals 12. And the cargo and the satisfied demand chits go back on the operations mat. Now we're in the carrier phase, and Ghost is in the stellar carrier role. He gets a bonus of times 2 of the base price. However, he's on Primor and he can't carry the demand chits, so there's nothing for him. Danny's full because she didn't trade before. And so when Big Jay-Z loads his cargo, he uses the Guildmaster bonus card, and he gets the base price when he loads. 4 plus 4 is 8. Now it's the broker phase, where runners buy ship hulls, new equipment, and upgrades. No one chose the broker role, so Big Jay-Z is going to go first again. He's the lowest prestige. He chooses to buy a science officer for 30 credits. Proceeding clockwise, the other runners will take their turns making purchases. So now it's time to reset by turning in the phase roll tiles. And then we'll start another run again. Big Jay-Z will be first to choose a roll, followed by Ghost, and then Danny. And there you have it, an example of how to do the first run in a Galaxy Runner game.